Hey, what's up everyone? Just like probably all of you guys, I'm in quarantine right now, so I made this little corner in my room to make some YouTube videos while I'm here in quarantine. Let me know what you think. I'll be making some YouTube videos about gear that I have. Hopefully it could be a little bit helpful to you if you're a filmmaker or vlogger. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about, boom, the switchpod. I first saw the switchpod on YouTube a little over a year ago, I think, and I wasn't like super interested in it because I had also stopped using my gorillapod for vlogging just because it was so bulky and hard to fit in places. So I had just been vlogging with my camera, nothing attached to it, just like this. But then I saw online on SwitchPod's website that they deliver this to the Philippines. So I kind of got interested and bought it on a whim. And now I actually really enjoy this. And I not only use it for vlogging, but I also use it for my freelance shoots, for actual work, because it's really easy to get shots where you need to put something on the table or get unique shots from low angles. So in the video, I'm going to be talking about why I really like the SwitchPod and also some cons about it. Maybe it could help you make a decision whether you actually want the SwitchPod. First off, I'm going to talk about some things I didn't like about the gorillapod. It just feels heavier and bulkier and harder to vlog with. It feels heavy in your hand, hard to pack in your bags. It's also really hard to set up. It takes a little more steps because you have to spread each leg out and then kind of make sure it doesn't fall over. And then you level your camera. Once you want to pick it up for vlogging, you have to do kind of the same process. You have to bend the feet back, kind of get it ready for facing you, adjust it, and then boom, you're ready for vlogging. And then it just feels so heavy and looks so big. It draws quite a lot of attention. Also, I've noticed a few times when I was using the gorillapod, it would like start to slant over as it was filming and kind of just like fall. So it's definitely not as stable as the SwitchPod. So the first thing I did when I got the SwitchPod was to unscrew the tripod head on the Joby and then screw that onto here just so that it would be a lot easier to level off shots. Compared to the gorillapod, look how fast it is to set this up. It's just one motion. Boom, level off, boom, you're ready to go. And then when you want to pick it up for vlogging, just one swoop, and then boom, you're ready to go. You're vlogging. It's super quick. Put it back down on the ground, adjust your shot, you're ready to go. So I really like this thing. It's lighter than the gorillapod and it's slimmer and it feels very durable. It's made out of metal and a lot easier to pack into bags. So this thing is really good for travel. I've been taking it around with me for the past 3 months of traveling. I've shot a lot of my recent YouTube videos with this, and I really enjoy being able to get some tripod shots in the midst of all we see on YouTube is all these fancy transitions and movements. And it's nice to get some tripod shots once in a while. Also, it's just super fun to like fold it and unfold it. It feels like really stealthy, like you're about to take it on some sort of sniper mission or something. It's a lot easier to vlog with too if you're walking around and just vlogging. It doesn't have the same big footprint as the gorillapod. There are just a few downsides to it. Like with the gorillapod, you could wrap it around poles and stuff and stick your camera there to get some unique angles. But I actually rarely ever did that with my gorillapod. Also, you can't adjust the height of it compared with the gorillapod. You could adjust the height, but by spreading the legs a little bit further. But at that point, it would be less stable because the weight would make it spread out even further. And the last downside for me is that in extremely unlevel surfaces, like if you're on a very steep hill or steep mountainside or something, it's hard to set it up on there. Because with the gorillapod, you could sort of, adjust the legs. But with this, you can't. But for most situations, it's been fine with me. I just level it off and usually put a rock right over here or something. I make it work. So that hasn't been a very big deal for me. I believe that both the gorillapod and the SwitchPod are about the same price, so I'll try to leave a link in the description to both the gorillapod and the SwitchPod if you're interested. In conclusion, I think this is really good for travel vloggers, for people that are on the go and travel a lot because it's really easy to pack, it's lighter, fits in easier because of its thin profile. It's really great for vlogging. If you're vlogging holding the camera like this, it's good for some tripod shots. And it's even great as a tool that you use to get unique angles. So what I do is if I'm filming on a shoot or something and I have getting my normal tripod shots then all of a sudden I need to get a shot closer to the subject or closer to an object that's on a table, then I can just switch it over to the SwitchPod or put it on the ground to get a nice low angle shot instead of adjusting my tripod, which takes a long time and the tripod doesn't go as low. So this is definitely a great tool to have in any filmmaker's arsenal. I hope you guys gained some insight, whether you want to buy the SwitchPod if you were looking at it, or for an alternative to the gorillapod. I think it's a really great option. I definitely don't regret buying it. Hopefully we all can pull together and overcome this situation soon. But in the meantime, let's find stuff to do at home, try to enjoy it. Let me know if you guys are watching any cool Netflix series, because I'm about to finish the one I'm watching. I'm thinking about reviewing this Boya mic, and I'll compare it to the Rode video micro mic. Would that be something you're interested in seeing? Yeah, let me know if you have any video ideas that you'd like. I do have a ton of bags, camera bags, travel bags that I use. Would you want to see a video on that? Also, let me know in the comments below what you're doing at home and something that gives you encouragement in this time. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.